stop Young first, so that'll open up things for other people.
Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Cans the shot from the wing. Hardaway has got 5 points so far. Hardaway against Young. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Hayes. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here is Haslam. Hero scanning the floor. Lets it go with the three. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Young who brings it up for Washington. Here's Arenas. Outside for Davis. Davis setting the pick for Butler. Pass to Hayes. Young against Hardaway. Young dishes to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Arenas. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, look, it's really hard to win a game being one-dimensional. It can be done, but it doesn't happen very often.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
To the inside, here's Haslam. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality?
Well, their pass to Young. Butler is screen on Hardaway. Young from outside. Here's Davis. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
Pass to Rice. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Such a wide open look. Hardaway has got 8.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Butler. Still without a basket. Back to Hayes. 5 to shoot. Davis sets a screen. Launches it. And it's Butler missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Hero, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
With some arc. Hardaway against Young. Back to Arenas. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat leading by 6. Adebayo finds Hardaway. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Young outside. Hayes with the screen for Young. Butler on the wing. With the clock winding down. Slammed home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Hard work on the offensive glass, paying off with the second chance points there for Hayes. If he's got a shot at the rebound, he's not going to let anybody else take it away.
George is checked in for the Wizards. Powell, he's checked in for the Heat.
One shot.
That free throw good from Hayes. And the Miami front office, Stan, hinting at personnel and philosophical changes after last season.
Well, when you win 37 games, there's obviously cause for change. And the Heat are never complacent, Kevin, and they've got no interest in full-scale rebuild.
How Young. Tim Hardaway missing on the three. Arenas, good.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas. A big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Hardaway for three. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Washington trailing. Arenas kicks to Hayes. Young outside for three. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
Powell against Arenas. Powell feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, even at this stage in his career, Powell explodes off the floor. Big verdict.
Young outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 5 points so far.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Checked in for Young. Heat also with the sub. Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. Powell outside. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Rebound, Washington. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it out to Johnson. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to Arenas. Here's Davis. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Now it's a 3-point Washington lead.
A difficult shot for some bigs, but AD making it look easy.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, the Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you, Kevin.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Rice. 17 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Powell. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring. right near the hoop.
To the middle, here's Hayes, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Hardaway with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Arenas. Shoots over Powell, and Arenas gets it to go on the assist by Hayes. Arenas has got 5 points so far.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Powell against Arenas. Pass to Rice. Takes a three. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Johnson. He has yet to score. And Brian Keith wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Haslam, and it's Williams in for Hardaway.
On the court.
Stripped it away. Down with both hands.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greggy lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now, here is Young, hoping to put that miserable performance against Brooklyn behind him tonight.
Well, you have to be a great passer to average double-figure assists. And that's something Young has done multiple times.
Here is Williams. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for Tyler Hero.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. And he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
The Heat making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Whiteside, good. And the Heat lead by 2.
It was a 7-footer. Whiteside using that size and snatching up the offensive board and finding his own opportunity.
And here's Young from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Down low. It's deflected. Here's Powell. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, I'll tell you, Powell can score just about any way he needs to. Contact does not bother him.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Unseld, the pass to Young. Takes it inside, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Loads it up for Adebayo. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Wiggins in the front court along with Adebayo. Williams out there with Powell. And it's Whiteside in at the center position.
What a defensive effort. Not only pressuring the shooter, but also collecting the miss.
And the big fella Alex showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Bounce pass from Williams. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Unseld. No scoring in this one. Young, no good.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Johnson against Powell. To the inside. Whiteside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Sarr, the screen. Unseld, the pass to Johnson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, you gotta love the confidence this kid plays with. Johnson feels like he can score inside whenever he wants.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Welcome your Wizards Youth Dance Team to the floor.
checked in for Washington. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Powell against Butler. Williams kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen on Coulibaly. Hero, no good. Wizards trail by 8. Strong, the pass to Butler. Here's Unseld. He's covered by Whiteside. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Coulibaly, no good. Miami leading by 8. Adebayo kicks to Williams. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
The Wizards have drawn 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And while many teams are a revolving door of head coaches, Stan, the Heat have valued continuity.
They absolutely have. Eric Spoelstra is one of the longest tenured coaches in NBA history. Only Greg Popovich and Jerry Sloan coached their teams longer. And Spoelstra has had great success, leading the Heat to 6 finals while winning 2 of them.
And the first one drops. And the Wizards making a change here. Davis is checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Hardaway's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Adebayo. Three-pointer, and Tim Hardaway the bucket on the assist by Adebayo. Hardaway has got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat. They set the pick. Here's Young. Hardaway with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Coulibaly finds Butler. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat leading by 11. It's Hardaway with the drive. Kicks it out to Hero. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Oh, Davis down low.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Here's Hardaway. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Davis. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside Hardaway. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Hero. Sinks the three-pointer. Hero's got 5.
I know Hero prefers the strike from the top of the key, but he's dangerous in the corner as well.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
G.C. Bailey, and welcome to the floor, your Wizards Night Squad. That's the regular time of the play. That's the ball.
checked in for Coulibaly. And Miami with a change here, too. Rice is checked in. So it's Washington now, down by 12. Butler, a screen on Hardaway. Young against Hardaway. Young dishes to Davis. Just 4 to shoot.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble, getting a lot of points off the penetration.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Coulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. And Miami also making a switch. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Bam Adebayo. And he makes both free throws. Here's Hardaway. He's got 16. Pass to Rice. Whiteside, a screen on Butler. Driving in. Rice passes to Whiteside. And it's blocked. Hardaway against Arenas. The Wizards with another miss. The Heat leading by 12. Wiggins finds Hero. Outside Hardaway. Whiteside, a screen on Arenas. Hardaway passes to Whiteside. Here's Coulibaly. Here's Davis. The rebound by Tyler Hero.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Rice dishes to Wiggins. Pass to Rice. Hardaway for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Hardaway has got 19 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Wizards making a change here. Carrington's checked in. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. The Heat in 5th.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
High post, Davis. He's against Wiggins. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And they get it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Russell, he's checked in for Carlton Carrington.
D'Angelo Russell.
And so it's Washington with it. 15-point game. 5 on the clock from 13. Good, he hits the jump shot. Russell's got his first points of the game.
It's nice to see Russell's discipline, stays patient, and earns the shots he gets.
Whiteside, a screen on Russell. Hardaway for 3. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. Russell kicks to Davis. Outside Butler. The shot's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Whiteside. Now here's Hardaway. Back to Hero. Outside Hardaway. Over Russell. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 21 in the game.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Russell sets a screen for Arenas. There's the 3. And it's Rice with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Davis sends it back.
Come on, man. You gotta bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim.
Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Trae Young.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Hayes, he's checked in for Washington. Young comes in for D'Angelo Russell. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Haslam subbed in for Wiggins.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. Puts the move on. He lays it in. Young's got 7.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young in close.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Haslam. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hardaway against Young. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Wizards trail by 13. And there's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and despite his size, Young is never intimidated taking it off the dribble.
Haslam a screen on Young. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 23 points.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And it's Tim Hardaway with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
.30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Young against Hardaway. 6 to shoot from downtown. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Hardaway. A three-pointer, no good. Now Arenas. And so it's Miami looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, where's your team getting its confidence and energy from in that first half?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of it off our defensive stops, and then once we got into a rhythm, then started to, just make some tough ones, which sometimes happens when you see the ball go in.
Defense set the tone, though. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie was Kenny.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Washington Wizards.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something and it doesn't love you back, time to move on.
Hold on. Let me write that down. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? Tim Hardaway, an impressive effort here today.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Wizards trail by 13. They've got Anthony Davis. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Hayes, and it's Butler in at the small forward. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Just 5 on the clock. Young pass to Hayes. And here's Arenas outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Rice, defended by Butler. Outside Hardaway. Floats it up for Adebayo. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Bam Adebayo. The past month has been surreal. Averaging 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
To the paint, here's Haslam. Kicks it out to Hero. Now here's Butler. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Young outside. Pass to Butler. Back to Young. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Hero. Miami leading by 11. And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
Now Arenas after the missed three from Trae Young. Inside, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Hero. From the arc. Washington with the rebound. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. In the corner, it's Arenas. Now Hayes. Hudson coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got his 4th assist in this one.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Chance to check out the shooting guards across the NBA that have averaged the highest number of assists over the last month. Gilbert Arenas on top.
And with his skill as a distributor, he's probably just as comfortable at the point guard position as he is off the ball. They need him there at times in a pinch.
Well, that's such a luxury to have as a coach. Having 2 guards you can run things through opens up a lot.
Here's Hardaway. Good defensive work there by Young.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Pass to Hayes. Now, here is Young. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's Hayes. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing. Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 23. Pass to Rice. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Rice has got 11 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's Arenas. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Miami lead.
Well, that's his comfort zone. That's where he lives. Adebayo's so strong in the paint.
Adebayo with a screen on Young. Here's Rice. Got it. Good job in the low post. Rice has got 4 this quarter. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
Arenas. The shot, no good.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And here's Young. He's got 9. Outside Arenas. It's over Hero. That one wide left.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Haslam. Here's Adebayo. Here's Rice. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Rice has got 16 points.
And you got to get out on Rice because he will make you pay from deep.
Outside Arenas. Back to Young. They need this. The Wizards with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Adebayo with this screen on Butler. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions. And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big-time play on both ends.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's got 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Washington Wizards, down by 12. Down low, here's Hayes. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 23. Here's Adebayo. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 12.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Young with the ball. Guarded by Hardaway. Young pass to Hayes. Another one falls for Washington.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's Hardaway. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade of 20 points a game right now.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. George is checked in for the Wizards. Heat also with the sub. Powell, he's checked in for Hero. Wizards trail by 12. There's the pick. Pass to Hayes. And here's Arenas. And he uses the glass on the layup. Arenas has got 7 points in the game.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1-5 from the field.
Hardaway passes to Haslam. Here's Rice, defended by George. To the inside, here's Haslam, and the jam by Udonis Haslam.
Oh, taking it to the rack
with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Young pass to George. Back to Young. George sets a screen for Young. Here's Hayes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. That free throw, no good. And the Heat with some changes. Whiteside comes in for Haslam. And it's Williams in for Tim Hardaway. And the second free throw, good. The Heat leading by 11. Here's Rice, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And how about the mindset of Williams? Just constantly on the lookout to set up his teammates.
Outside, George. Back to Young, looking to end his cold spell. The shot's good on the assist by George. Young's got 11 points.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Wizards. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon. And, of course, Miami. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted. And Washington making a change here. Sars checked in. Wizards trail by 11. Young looking it over. And the lead is down inside single digits. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest in there.
Williams finds Adebayo. Here's Rice. The 3. Gilbert Arenas with the rebound. Sar in the post. Whiteside's there. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Rice passes to Williams. Now, here's Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Young with the steal. Left side, George. Here's Unseld. Miami grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The kick out to Williams. Drills it from outside. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Young outside. Outside sends it back. To the middle. Here's Rice. No good that time. George with the defensive effort. Wizards trail by 12. Pass to Sar. It's stolen by Adebayo. The finish. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo usually has the advantage over other bigs when it's time to run.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Powell against Arenas. 5 on the clock. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Fell through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Heat out front, leading by 14. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Williams on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Hardaway is out there with Hero. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Johnson, the pass to himself. Over Whiteside. Rebound by the Heat. Whiteside's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Hero. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Wizards trail by 16. Johnson outside. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Wow, Davis putting on his hard hat and just going to work inside. What contact?
Hardaway is screen on Coulibaly. Hero kicks to Hardaway. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside, Davis. Now Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside, Hero. There's the triple. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Heat basketball.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Whiteside sets the pick for Wiggins. And again, it's the Heat missing. Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Davis. And stolen by Wiggins. One-on-one fast break. And the shot goes down. Hardaway has got 25 points in the game.
And how about the readiness of Wiggins? The moment the fast break starts, he is out and running.
Davis dishes to Butler. Now Johnson. Guarded by Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside, Hero. Back to Powell. Outside Hardaway. Cranes the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 5 points now this quarter.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Johnson. Shot from free throw range. The Wizards with another miss.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
It's Hardaway with the drive. Powell, no one around him. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Davis. Back to Coulibaly.